Hello, we are Team E, and we want to share a media review about how technologies are being applied to the recruitment process. Enjoy the ride. Martin Luther King said that we're not makers of history, we are made of history. And certainly, when we are talking about technologies and how they are being applied in different industries and businesses, we need to look back at these origins. The use of technologies in recruitment started with the computers in the 1980s. In that time, computers were used as a tool to store and organize CVs and resumes. Later in the 1990s, the internet was invented. The companies started to use it to post job classifieds and advertisements. With the internet expansion, which came in 1999, the job boards were created, and with them came online email applications. In fact, Monster.com is one of the first job boards, and it still exists. Then in the 2000s, online job portals appeared for the first time. Companies used them to have access to candidates' CVs. Between the years of 1990 and 2000, 22% of job applications were submitted online or by email. Very soon, the social media explosion had begun, and LinkedIn appeared as a platform which recruiters and job applicants could connect. The evolution of LinkedIn is well documented, but the technology evolution in the recruitment process has not stopped. We're now in front of the fourth industrial age. The integration of the physical and the digital world has promoted the appearance of modern technologies and applications. The process that we thought would be forever physical is now taking place in front of a machine, and in some cases by a machine. Would you imagine doing a recruitment process being examined by a robot? Natural language processing, advanced analytics, employer marketing software, digital footprint and social media recruitment, gamification, and artificial intelligence. How are these innovative technologies being used today to enhance the recruitment process? Start with artificial intelligence and natural language processing. Companies around the world are increasing their HR investments in AI and related technologies. Thinking about this issue, Katie Bravery, Mercer partner, a career global solutions leader based in Hong Kong, says that there is a high need for automation in HR processes if HR is to fulfill its potential in partnering on transformation efforts. The most recent statistic addresses the automation in recruitment in some diverse ways. From the use of technology in the whole human resource system, the Mercer Global Talent Report says that 88% of companies globally already use AI in some way or for HR, with 100% of Chinese firms and 83% of the US employers relying on some form of technology. Now, thinking about why to use technology, a survey conducted by CPAL in 2019 found that 71% of respondents believe that AI will eliminate human bias in candidate ranking processes. But a recent survey made by Oracle concluded that despite the high usage of AI in human resources in general, the use of this technology in the recruitment process is still low. What are the opportunities that companies can have when using AI and more specific natural language processing in recruitment? Natural language processing is a component of artificial intelligence that allows us to listen or read human interactions, identify the wording, and understanding the meaning of what is said. In recruitment, this tool can be used to streamline the recruiting process, reduce bias, and improve candidate experience. Said by experts, the main benefit of this technology for candidates is that NPL can reduce bias. The New York Times article states that changing algorithms is easier than changing people. Software on computers can be updated. The wetware in our brains has so far proven much less pliable. We can say that AI helps to promote diversity amongst candidates by removing human subconscious bias. Other benefits are it helps to automate resume screening and data processing, reducing the hiring time and saving money. Permits the formulation of job descriptions, learning from past data and targeting the best candidates. Thanks to this technology, companies can process resumes and deliver optimal insights and matches through a detailed and automated analysis screening candidate. Now, let's see what emerging companies are offering NPL services in recruitment. There are several application areas for natural language processing in recruitment. These tools include chatbots and virtual assistants, intelligent document analysis, document search and match, data storage optimization analytics, sentiment analysis. As an example, Tengai, the interview robot. What do you think is happening in this video? Well, the Swedish company called Tengai created a robot and an application that combines natural language processing, NPL, and interview analytics to assess a candidate's soft skills and personality traits. The company says that it helps get rid of unconscious bias because it doesn't take gender, age, physical, or other characteristics into account. Do you agree with that? Well, a Harvard article states that algorithms introduce new risks of their own. They can replicate institutional and historical bias, amplify disadvantages lurking in the data points like university attendance or performance evaluation scores. Our conclusion is that technology can help the processes, but never replace a human practice like hiring the employee that will help the company accomplish their strategic goals. Another emerging technology widely used in the recruitment process is the employer marketing software. What is employment marketing? A Forbes article says that employment marketing is an approach to promote an open job position in any company. It requires businesses to target the right group of candidates, create tailored recruiting strategies, and learn how to properly present their employer images and strengths. There are various marketing software types for managers to utilize to fit their strategic goals. One is aggregators. They are essentially job search engines. This tool and job boards are key to recruiting. Another tool is the applicant tracking system, or ATS. An ATS is a software that helps organize, filter, and rank applicants. This is the largest category of recruiting software. The human capital management is also a tool that provides more core administrative support with personnel administration, benefits administration, payroll, etc. It enhances productivity, engagement, and value. Then we have the candidate relationship management software. It is like the CRM for the recruitment process. This software automates the communication process and encourages engagement in an effort to improve candidate experience. The talent intelligence system, a new tool used these days, allows the HR leader to make efficient, accurate, and fair talent decisions by supporting resume screening, managing the employment lifecycle, and increased production. Finally, there are a lot of video and interview tools which support more effective interviewing across time zones, enhance screening efficiency, help find intangible skills, and they verify the resume. Pre-employment assessments often provide indicators of job performance. Now that we know some tools in the field, the question is if it should be a priority for companies to use employment marketing software. I'll answer this question in the voices of the candidates and the recruiters. From the candidate's viewpoint, a LinkedIn survey made in 2020 says that 75% of the candidates will research a company's reputation before applying for a job opening. And one made by a talent board in 2019 concluded that 81% of the candidates will share their positive candidate experiences with family, friends, and peers. From a recruiter's point of view, the impact is high. An interview conducted with Capterra in 2020 stated that 94% of recruiters and hiring professionals are using the recruiting software, and it has positively impacted their hiring process. Now we will show you some aspects related to predictive analytics. What is predictive analytics? It says that advanced analytics makes predictions about future outcomes using historical data combined with statistical modeling, data mining techniques, and machine learning. In the HR process, data available to human resource managers can be used to develop predictive models, employee behaviors used to support the creation of policies, stimulate engagement, improve efficiency, and predict the organization's performance. A review conducted by Gartner in 2019 concluded that only 29% of HR leaders believe that their organizations are harnessing talent data effectively to make better business decisions. Are predictive analytics used in talent management? For recruiting and hiring, to identify talent, determine cultural and role fit, promote candidate engagement and onboarding. For forecasting, identify employees most likely to succeed and to discover skill gaps in the organization. For retention planning, profiles allow better strategic retention planning, and employment engagement can be enhanced and measured. And for reducing turnover, HR leaders are using historical data to identify and predict possible attrition. One good example of how companies are addressing this technology is given by the company Talent. It uses a digital methodology called talent analytics for the recruitment of talent for companies. They developed intelligent dashboards to analyze and measure some KPIs during the recruitment process. Source of hire, time to fill, time to hire, age of job, offer acceptance rate, cost per hire, quality of hire, vacancy cost, diversity. What you don't measure, you can't control. Now let's take a look at social media recruitment. Recent surveys found some interesting facts about the use of social media in recruitment. Capterra said that in 2019, that 73% of 18 to 34-year-olds found their last job through social media. At the same time, the annual JobVite recruitment survey found that 59% of recruiters rated candidates sourced through social media as highest quality, and 21% of the candidates said they found their dream job through social media. The global recruitment market will reach $43.39 billion in 2027, with an expected annual growth rate of 7.1%. Isn't that incredible? The important question here is how to develop a good social media strategy, how to take advantage of the now king of recruitment. Based on the media and experts' recommendations, we suggest the following 6 steps. First, set specific goals and metrics. Second, define the ideal candidate. Third, find your employer brand. Fourth, choose the right platforms. Fifth, make a good search and screening. And sixth, measure, optimize, and repeat. Now let's see in real life how these companies address some of these points. In 2019, McDonald's found a new way to receive job applications. The company created a one-day virtual hiring event that allowed millions of job seekers to instantly apply for a career at McDonald's restaurants through the app. The candidates had to record a video on the Snapchat platform and then post it onto the McDonald's website. It's important to align the role that the company was searching for and the candidate profile with the platform to use. Social media has been used in screening processes as well. We can say that social media is now part of your CV. The recruitment survey made in 2020 established that 90% of the employers say social media is important when evaluating a job candidate, and 79% of them had denied a job candidate because of the inappropriate content on their social media. What moves employers to deny a candidate because of social media? Several reasons, but the most common are hate speech, images of heavy partying or drug use, illicit and illegal content, poor grammar, and confidential or sensitive content. One impressive example of social media recruitment is the social footprint. The Chinese government created a social China credit system, a program that established a unified record system for people, businesses, and government. It does this by seeking to track and evaluate standards of trustworthiness and merit in real time. The goal is to provide a holistic assessment of the individual or the company's trustworthiness based on a numerical score. Of a poor social credit score could be serious. Travel, a prospect for employment, access to finance, and the ability to enter into contracts. Let's move on to gamification, a technique used by other business fields for years, but recently used in the recruitment process. Gamification is a concept that uses game theory, mechanics, and game designs to digitally engage and motivate people to achieve their goals. It can be an effective method for evaluating applicants. Some experts say that common job interviews are usually ineffective. Because of access to information and media, candidates come prepared. A survey made in 2019 by Talent LMS revealed that 78% of 526 employees surveyed would eagerly work for a company whose recruiting practices were gamified. In a recent article in Forbes, Human Resources Council defined 7 benefits of using gamification on the recruiting process. First, testing the industry knowledge and assessing the candidate skill. Second, sourcing candidates better in terms of quality. Third, increasing candidates' experience because candidates are customers as well. Just as an example, a company that used gamification obtained 40% shorter interview cycle and 62% higher offer rating. Fourth, reducing the interview cycle. Fifth, identifying the right skills. Sixth, having candidates solve real problems, and seventh, increasing employee referrals because it creates engagement. Which companies are already using gamification to assess their candidates. McKinsey is one of them. The company created a problem-solving game where it asks the candidates to solve the world by building a sustainable ecosystem in a reef, a mountain ridge, or protect a plant species from invaders before starting your McKinsey career. Weights, problem-solving attributes, thinking capabilities, and a set of cognitive skills. Another example is Nestle. The East and Southern African region uses gamified assessment to evaluate candidates on their aptitude, cognitive skills, and personality traits. By gamifying its recruitment process for the Future Talent Graduate Development Program, the company was able to induct ambitious graduates. Finally, we go to the same question that surrounds our minds when talking about technology. Is gamification a good or bad idea? To conclude, we have been moving along a fantastic media review of how technologies are impacting recruitment processes in companies. And we want to leave you with two reflections that came from this media. The first one we found on LinkedIn. We're always asking ourselves if machines will take over the human world. And the same thing happens in HR. A lot of people feel like machines will replace the human feeling in recruitment in the process. Just as Doke Gerstma said in a LinkedIn article, we invite you to not think in technology like a threat. We invite you to think in how robots can help companies do better recruitment processes. Because in the same way that Price Waterhouse states, we generally believe that it's not the technology alone that provides meaningful and engaging work experiences, but technology does provide the foundation to modernize human resources for ways that people want to work and for what the business needs. Thank you.